Welcome back to another video, guys, and we have some more exciting stuff about the Samsung Galaxy A52 5G and the Samsung Galaxy A72 5G that just came out. I am going to talk about these phones in a bit, but before that, I would like you guys to tell me, how do you like this particular theme? You know that I am experimenting with different type of A rolls, so do let me know how do you like the aesthetics now, and let me know about the overall quality of this video and if I should be continuing in this style now onwards. Before that, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon to turn on the notifications. Okay, so first of all, the Galaxy A52 5G's teaser has been posted by the Twitter user Max Weinbach, who's quite famous among the Samsung community. So the teaser posted by Max Weinbach is kind of the demo screen of the phone. I don't believe it's an ad because it's in the 9:16 ratio. But yeah, the teaser has just come out and I am just going to play it, and I'll play it on the screen as well so that you guys know what it talks about. Okay, so I have it right here. First of all, it tells us about the Galaxy A52 5G, and then it shows us a battery indicator which probably hints towards a bigger battery of the phone. Yeah, we have some information about the battery of this phone as well. And by the way, in case you forgot, last year when the Samsung Galaxy A51 and the A71 came out, Samsung's tagline for these phones was awesome screen, awesome camera, and long-lasting battery life. And I believe this is going to be something similar to that. And now that we have this information about the battery, the phone was just listed on the Chinese TENA, or if you would like to call it TENAA. And according to the TENA listing, the Galaxy A52 is going to have a battery of 4500 mAh. And remember that this is the battery capacity for the 5G variant. We don't have the battery information for the 4G variant. So I am not sure if that is going to have a different battery life, because obviously with the 5G capability, the phone would need more power. So yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed for that. Now the TENA listing does not reveal anything else about this phone. The listing does not reveal the CPU or anything else. According to the information that we have so far, this phone is going to have a 750G in the 5G variant and 720G in the 4G variant. Now, the pricing is going to be different for the 5G and non-5G variants. And also, this phone is going to be offered in 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage, and 256 gigs of storage and 8 gigs of RAM combination. Now, the 8 gigs and 256 gigs variant makes a lot of sense to me. I think this is going to be a big upgrade for a lot of users. As far as the phone's colors are concerned, Ivan Blas, who goes by the Twitter handle EveLeaks, released a number of images of this phone, a number of renders courtesy of EveLeaks and The Voice. The phone has been released in, has been teased by EveLeaks in 4 different colors. These colors go by the names Awesome Black, Awesome Purple, Awesome White, and Awesome Blue. Now, if you look at the white, the black, or the blue, or the purple, or the pink colors, you would note that these colors look like, they look more like pastel colors. The last year's phones had a Prism Crush pattern, which actually cast a prismatic shade on the phone when exposed to light, and the phone had different geometric patterns at its back. But this time, it's flat. It is not distractive at all. The camera module looks pretty good. The camera module is inside a protruding hump. Last year we had the camera module embedded right inside the body of the phone, and now you can see the protrusion around the camera frame. Another thing that I have noticed here is that the phone looks like it's going to have a matte finish. Now, if it comes with a matte finish, believe me guys, that is going to be premium, because matte finish, the matte finish on the new S21 series takes it to a whole new level of premiumness. And I believe, this is my personal belief and this is my personal expectation, Samsung is going to do something similar with the Galaxy A series. Now, because the Galaxy A51 was one of the most popular Samsung smartphones, I have really high expectations from the Galaxy A52 5G. And because you guys are connected with me through the Samsung Galaxy A51 or the A71, because a major chunk of my audience came from those particular videos, so I am keeping my eyes on these phones all the time, and I am really expecting some good stuff this time, and I'll be sure to bring all of the videos as soon as possible and as soon as I get my hands on one of these phones. Now, as far as the pricing is concerned, this information has come out as well, and I'll just list the information with its source on the screen so that you know. The pricing information for the 4G and the 5G variants with different storage and RAM combinations. The pricing is a little bit doubtful right now because I am not sure how the phones are going to be priced when they finally come out, because the pricing varies region to region and the conversions are applied across all the countries differently. Now, as far as the Samsung Galaxy A72 is concerned, it's going to be released as a 5G and as a non-5G phone. The Galaxy A72 will have a bigger screen, probably a 6.7 inches Super AMOLED Plus screen. The A52 will have a 6.5 inches Super AMOLED Plus screen. Now, Samsung has not hinted towards the refresh rate of these phones, and not a single leak has pointed towards the refresh rate of these phones. In case you remember, I made a wish list for the Galaxy A72 in which I wished the phone to have a 120Hz display, but that is doubtful because 120Hz on a mid-range phone from Samsung, that doesn't look like happening in near future. However, this phone, even if it comes with 60Hz screen and offers us a very premium and nice product, that is going to be a good deal. The Galaxy A72 will have a 5000 mAh battery, as we discussed in the previous video. The front and the rear looks of the phone have already been leaked by EveLeaks and OnLeaks and some other leaksters and tipsters. Once again, I would like to emphasize on the fact that according to the leaked information, the A72 and the A52 will have the same 750G and the 720G chipset. I personally do not believe that this is going to happen because the A72 is supposed to be an upper version in the A lineup. So Samsung going with the same chipset on both the phones, that doesn't make any sense to me, because the A71 and A51 had a different chipset. The A70 and A50 had a different chipset. And by the way, there is a new phone coming out, the Galaxy F62, which is expected to come out with Exynos 9825 chipset. Now, mind you guys, this is the chipset that Samsung used in the Galaxy S20 and the Galaxy Note 10. So if a low-end phone like the Galaxy F62 is going to have such a high-end chipset, how come Samsung can go with such a low-end chipset on the Samsung Galaxy A72? Remember that this 750G and 720G information was leaked through the Geekbench, and the Geekbench leaks are quite authentic because the phones are listed on Geekbench after they are tested on Geekbench. So we have no reason to not to believe that these phones will come with the same chipset. But as I always say, there is nothing wrong in hoping for the best, and there is nothing wrong to expect the best stuff from Samsung, because we are going to spend our hard-earned money on these phones. So let's keep our fingers crossed and our hopes high. So yeah guys, that's all with the information that was available for right now. I am still keeping an eye on these phones and their leaks and everything else related to these phones, and I'll ensure to bring all the latest news and information right here for all of you. In the meanwhile, make sure that you let me know how are you liking these new videos, how are you liking the overall look of my studio and everything else, including the aesthetics. Drop your comments about this video and your constructive criticism about this video in the comments below. Let me know what things I need to improve. With that said, I will sign off and see you all in the next one.